I can't believe we're almost in February. It was Christmas a moment ago and now February. My name is Jim. This is my channel, Books, Reading and Stuff. In this video, I'd like to tell you about my February TBR, the books I hope to read during the month of February. I have 10 books on my TBR. I don't expect I'll be able to get to all of them. In January, I finished 4 books. And as this goes out, I might have finished a 5th book in January. Starting with this one, that was from my January TBR, and Enright's Actress. And Enright won the Man Booker Prize in 2007 for The Gathering. This is the first book I've read by her. She's an Irish author. This is a fictitious memoir of an Irish legendary actress and her daughter, their relationship. It's a very introspective book, told from the point of view of the daughter. The writing is beautiful, but I'm not too invested in the story, so I'm not reading it too fast. I'm about halfway through. Next is this, Tales from Kartli. These are a collection of short stories about Georgian mythological heroes, but told in a sort of fantasy, dark fantasy setting. It's a bit Lovecraftian. Half the book, well, this half is in English, this half is in Georgian. I'm, of course, reading it in English with a collection of short stories. Some of them I like, some of them don't work for me, but I'll tell you more about it when I'm finished. Robert A. Heinlein, one of the 3 greats of science fiction, along with Isaac Asimov and Arthur C. Clarke. Starship Troopers is very militaristic, about this recruit, Juan Rico, who goes through military training, a very tough military training where most of the recruits don't get through. They either leave or they die in the training, and it's when the Terran Foundation, the forces of Earth, are fighting against this race of bugs, and the bugs are like bugs on Earth, a queen and soldiers and workers, and the fighters are trying to bomb the nests to get the queen. Moby Dick, 4th on my list. I don't know if I'll be able to read this in the time. It's the choice of Classics and Company, run by Anne Novella and Micah Cummins. I've read Moby Dick before, a long time ago, maybe 30 years ago, and I've poked fun at Moby Dick on this channel, describing it as trash, like Meg being the pursuit of a giant white sea creature. But a lot of booktubers I know really love this book. I know Alan's enjoying it at the moment, and I know Ryan from Book Time with Ryan loves Moby Dick. Then have No Way Back by A J Liddle, which is like Tbilisi noir, but it's written not by a Georgian but by a Scotsman, but he sets his crime novels in Tbilisi. I read the first one, No Harm Done, and I really liked it. I should put up a review of that very shortly. And this is the second in his books with his detective Revaz-Giorgi. Next, we have White Teeth by Zadie Smith. This has been on my radar for a while, and I recently picked up a copy. It's a 2000 novel by British author Zadie Smith. It's a debut novel. It focuses on the lives of 2 wartime friends, the Bangladeshi Samad Iqbal and the Englishman Archie Jones, and their families in London. The novel centres on Britain's relationships with immigrants from the British Commonwealth, so I think that will be interesting. Bodywork by Sara Paretsky. This is the 14th V.I. Warshawski novel. V.I. Warshawski is a PI based in Chicago. I've read quite a few Sara Paretsky now. I think this will be my 12th or 13th book by her. I like her style. I like her detective V.I. Warshawski. There's a lot of humour, and it gets into the gritty side of Chicago. my ongoing project to read a book in Georgian. I've chosen this one to work with, Me, Bebia, Illiko da Ilarion, in English, Granny, Illiko, Ilarion and I. It's a story set in Guria about these 4 characters, and there's a lot of humour. My Georgian is very limited. At the moment I'm reading half a page a day using Google Translate to understand all the words. I'm hoping as I work my way through it, I'll be able to pick up some speed and be less reliant on Google Translate. Then I have a NetGalley ARC, an advanced reader copy of The Highgate Cemetery Murder by Irina Shapiro. This is the first Tate and Bell mystery book. Gemma Tate is a nurse, Sebastian Bell is a police inspector. This is historical fiction set in Victorian London, and I was intrigued by the cover. The cover attracted me to request it, and I was lucky enough to have my request accepted, and I'm looking forward to reading it. Finally, another Georgian author, Otar Chiladze. A man was going down the road. I don't know much about this. I know Roz of Scully Dandling about the books when she was reading a book from Georgia on her tour of world authors, chose Otar Chiladze, and she enjoyed his work. And tomorrow I'll be walking down Otar Chiladze Street, but I've never read anything by Otar Chiladze, so this will be an interesting experience for me. So that's my February TBR. If you have read any of these books and want to comment, please feel free down below. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. And if you like this video, you can give it a like. This will help me with the YouTube algorithm. And I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.